It's been a minute since I did my last video on here, pretty much a year I think, so apologies for that. I'm not very good at keeping a regular posting schedule. There's not a huge amount to report on the Supra as of last video. I haven't managed to get the lower arm sorted yet, so the suspension still hasn't been properly dialed in, hence why there hasn't been an update video on there. There hasn't really been a huge amount to update, but what I did want to show you guys is my new daily driver that I bought. So for those of you that may have seen my other videos, I've got a Civic Type R EP3. That is no longer. I bought a nice and sensible daily driver, which is this. So yeah, I got a EVO 10, specifically an FQ360 with a manual gearbox, which is obviously delightful. Now, some of you may question, why have you got an EVO 10 as your daily driver? I don't really have a sensible answer to that, except for the fact that it's got 4 doors and a big boot. It's pretty bad on fuel, but all that kind of stuff I'm going to explain in a separate video going through the car itself. What today's video is I'm at Donington Park, as you may be able to see in the background, and I wanted to give the car a proper shakedown on Donington. Now, that seems to be tradition with me and track days. I booked a winter one, and it is about -4. It was about -4 when I got here. It's now probably about 0 degrees, and there's frost on the ground, including on the track. So I don't know, there's one way of looking at it. There's one way of saying I've got a 4-wheel drive rally car, so should all be good. The other way of looking at it is it's a new car to me, one that I'm not hugely confident with yet. So I'm not expecting quick lap times today, let's be honest. But anyway, just wanted to do a quick little intro there and explain what's been happening. I'm sure probably what you want to see is seat time, so let's go inside and on the track. As you might be able to see on there, it's -1 Celsius at the moment. Frost has thawed a bit since the sighting laps. We've actually got a fairly uniform coloured track. You can see around the edges where it's all frosty. Then fuel cut or something. Oh no, we've got a boost leak, I think. Oh no, that's not lasted long then. Okay, not the brightest start. I properly started pushing it on maybe the 2nd lap, and a boost pipe popped off. As you can see right here, this Jubilee clip has come off, and the boost pipe is no longer attached to the turbo. I assume it's referred to as a boost pipe. I actually don't know. As you may know from these videos, I'm not very technical minded. So I'm just going to wait for it to cool down, reseat that, and hope that it's okay. I'm a little bit worried because it looks like the innards are a little bit frayed. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try and get it back on and tighten it, and hopefully we're okay. Hopefully. It's like 10 AM, it's too early for this. Yeah, I think me and Oscar have managed to get it back on anyway. Hopefully. You probably hear all sorts of weird noises coming from us as we're doing that. But I think we're in a position where we're on. Let's see how long it lasts. through the cavern, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pulling away there.
Don't know if it's a GT4.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Right there, but nothing. Traction control. Traction control. Got to stop sooner than that. Same thing again. That's what I mean. I don't know what that is. Right, so I took it for a few more laps and the pipe tried popping off again, so I'm not 100% sure if we've fixed it. We tried to wedge it on even further. It's basically just one of the joins. I think what I've done this time is move the join further away from the car so that hopefully I could get the pipe itself on a little bit further. If that makes no sense, apologies. But yeah, hopefully that is a solution and might work. But the track at the moment is closed for lunch, so I'm just going to go have a quick wander around and look at some of the cars here. There's one in particular that I really wanted to go and have a look at, so I'm going to go see if the garage is open for me to have a quick peek. First, we will start off with this lovely Escort RS 2000. These are great little cars. You pretty much only see them in this kind of state nowadays, in, you know, roll cage, pretty track prepped, ready to go. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these in a sort of standard condition. It's just pootling around. They always get driven hard. Yeah, so this Jag is what I really wanted to check out. Incredibly, he is taking it out on the track. Yeah, and I've just spoke to the mechanic, and he says it's a fresh purchase as well. So fair play. In minus degrees, whatever minus it is at the moment, he's taking it out and about on the track. So kind of ridiculous, but it is absolutely stunning. And a nice little MR2 next door as well. Do really like these M2s as well. Not 100% sure if the green tape on the lights is necessary, but apart from that, very nice car. Well, let's have a look. Well, hello there. I can't say I expected to see that in there at all.
What did you expect to see, a Pinto or a Cosworth?
Something of the sort, yeah.
Cosworth. They're just blowing up too easy, the Cosworth engines here, and they're just putting stupid horsepower in them. They're just putting stupid horsepower into them. They're not coming back reliably enough.
Yeah.
Stick a 6.2 V8 in it. Okay, it's doing what it should do, but today is another testing ground on it. It's good fun. It's, you know, if you're going to do it, you might as well just do it properly and have some fun.
Well, yeah.
You know, and I'm not scrimping and saving. You know, I've had it 15 years. It's been in this colour since I've had it. It's dented, it's battered, but it's used and abused as it should do. You know, I don't want a polished car that, you know, people turn around and tell me this and that. Like, I want to go out and enjoy it and have a laugh.
Wow. And now look at it.
Good bit of fun.
I'm gonna have to walk backwards because the sun is lighting my face, otherwise I'll be silhouetted. But I think his name was Dan or Danny. It says Danny Boy on the reg. So what a guy with that Escort. 6.2 litre V8 Chevrolet engine in a tiny little Escort like that. It must absolutely fly. I can only imagine, and yeah, it's around 400 and something horsepower, he reckons, just over 1,000 kilos, so you can imagine it's got more power than my EVO and 2/3 of the weight. So Yeah, there is a Jag XJS, I think it is, going around. That's all like sort of, I don't know, Gulf colours that I'd like to check out, but I think he's out on the track again at the moment. But for now, let's just get back out on the track and fingers crossed this boost pipe stays on. We've tried pushing it on even further, so we'll see.
Is that the next upgrade?
Yeah. Just needs better pads actually. It's got EBC yellow stuff, but I don't rate him. Oh, it's banging off the gear changes, isn't it? Bit of understeer there. I was on a good lap there.
Who's binned it?
I feel like this is just going to be me walking backwards because of the sun, but yeah, I've just been out for another run then. Seemed to be fine actually. I forgot to mention as well, in one of the previous runs before the boost pipe popped off, I had a huge sort of, I don't know, stutter or cut or something on the main straight, and it seemed to me a little bit like it was, I don't know, running out of fuel, like it was a fuel cut or something. I had well over a third of a tank in there, so not 100% sure why that was, but I've filled it up and since it seems to be fine, so hopefully that was that problem solved. Here's the E-Type. And here's that XJ that I mentioned. So that is track day done. First one for the EVO. First proper shakedown of the EVO, to be honest. Even fast road, I haven't really given it any beans, so it was interesting to learn a new car, especially on a fairly slippy track. Couple of things to note. So I got some tyres for it. I got some Continental Super Sport 7s. No, Super Sport? Sport Contact, that's what they are. Sport Contact 7s, and they were mega, actually. They were really good. Doesn't look like they've got a huge amount of wear on them, and they were really grippy. I didn't feel at any points like I was on the edge of grip. I guess you've got the benefit of obviously four-wheel drive and a pretty capable chassis, but it felt, you know, even in minus degrees weather, it felt pretty sticky, and I did feel like I could, you know, give it some, which is cool. I don't know how much of that is the car and how much of it is the tyres, but it is interesting to note. The car was mega. There were a few issues with it though. I had the issue with the boost pipe popping off. Obviously that was a bit annoying, but we got that sorted, and it seems to be pretty good at the moment. I took it on some, you know, pretty hefty laps, and it stayed on. I had an engine management light come on a couple of times, which was an oxygen sensor. I think what that was is when it gets basically below half a tank, and you come over a crest on the main straight, it has like a fuel cut or something, and I think the car thinks it's running out of fuel, and I think that has something to do with triggering the engine management light. I'm not 100% sure, so maybe that's something I need to diagnose, but it is a little bit annoying having to make sure the tank is above half, because obviously in today's climate that's quite expensive, and also it has to be 99 or 98 or above, so basically 99 RON. So trying to find that around the arse end of Derby is not actually that easy, so I had to drive to a Tesco and fill up, and then it ended up doing about £1 a mile, so yes, quite pricey. I'll wrap up that video there. I am going to do a proper deep dive on the EVO and a proper sort of introduction to that car, but I just didn't have time before this track day, so I'll get that done in the next video. So if you really want to see a little bit of a review on the car itself in terms of road capabilities and everything else, then stay tuned for that one. I'll put my lap time here. I have no reference because this is the first time I've done Donington, so I've got no reference, but that was the best lap time I got today, so maybe next time I come to Donington I can kind of sort of use that as a barometer. But that's about it for now, so subscribe if you want to subscribe. If you don't, then don't bother. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me, for being sort of AWOL for the past year. Hopefully some more videos to come soon. I'll do some more videos on the Supra as well. So stay tuned. Bye bye.